Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a tackle warehouse unboxing. Just want to say thank y'all for all watching and liking and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. So this right here is a box that was from the clearance aisle. I went through the clearance aisle and grabbed a whole bunch of stuff on there and just went through there and just seen what was all on clearance and tried to see what all you could find on there that was good and worth using, and I was really surprised at some of the stuff that I found. So anyways, let's dig into this and see what all we got. Like I said, I was really surprised at some of the stuff that I found, because I really didn't expect it to be on clearance, but it was. And like I said, I don't remember exactly what I spent on it, but normally when I go on there, I try to spend, you know, between $50 and $75 just to pay for the shipping. So anyways, let's get in here and see what all we got. So anyways, we got our thing. Tells us what all we got. Yeah, so looks like I spent like 70 bucks, 75. So anyways, we got that. I did pick up quite a bit of Z-Man stuff. Y'all know I'm a big Z-Man fan. If you watch this channel, so anyways, I'm just gonna pull what's on top. First off, I picked up these Z-Man BMC Swimbait eye hooks in a 1/8 ounce, and they are in the color of glow. And I really like these, especially for, like, you know, your Elastic, because the keeper on them, as you can see, are basically like two spikes sticking out, and they really grip on to the Elastic really well. So yeah, that was one of the things I really picked up. And then also I found these. These are the 6 cents Underspin, the Divine Underspin. And I really like these. They only had one color, and what is it, Baby Shed? Yeah. So I got on there, I guess, after everybody had sold, had bought them, because they were on sale for dirt cheap. I think it was like $2. So anyways, I picked up 2 packs of those to get me some more underspins, and I got the 1/4 ounce on those. Next up, we got some Z-Man Slim Swims in the color of Bad Shed, and these are 3 inches long. I'll pull one of these out for anybody that hasn't seen one, but anyways, here it is. And basically, you know, it's just got that little boot tail going on, and it's real thin, and it does, I believe it has a little slit down the middle. Yeah. So anyways, it's got the little slit down the middle, and Bad Shad, just a really good color around here. It's a natural color, probably works anywhere. So I picked up some of them. Next up, we got some watermelon Borehogs. These are the 4-inch. And whenever it comes to fishing like brush hog style baits, I really don't fish a whole lot of them, but I do like the Zman ones. So that's what they look like. You can pull that apart. And anyways, I just really prefer the Zman ones. I know when I used to fish Zoom a lot, I used to fish quite a bit of theirs. Their baby Borehog, their baby brush hogs, and I like those. But yeah, now I stick with Z-Man. I got some in black and blue. Next up, we got some of their TRD ticklers. Really like these. These are green pumpkin. Can't ever go wrong with green pumpkin, a real natural color. And they're 2 3/4 inches long. You get 8 of them in a pack. Next up, we got one of my, I wouldn't say one of my new favorites, but it is one of my, I really like it. I'll just say that. It's the Gremlin, and I got this one in Bama Bug. Wanted to try out a different color than what I already had, so anyways, it's almost like a little brush hog creature, except you got a more fatter end up here, and these pull apart, and got these little, I mean, you could just tear this thing in and make it into a like a little trailer if you took these parts off. There are just so many little things that you can do with it. So anyways, I picked up the Gremlin in that color. I've got a bunch of them. My favorite color right now is probably the Purple Rain. That one seems to be working good. Next up, I know this is like a Z-Man box. I got some of their mushroom jig heads. They had these on there for like $1.99 in the color blue. You can get like blue, red, green, whatever color you wanted. And then I was really surprised to find the Jackhammer Stealth Blade. I've only got one of these. This is a 1/2 ounce, and the spot remover. Spot remover is probably my favorite color by them. So this is a 1/2 ounce. Was really shocked to see that one on there. And then they even had the Jackhammer, just a regular one, on there. This one's in the Bama Bug. I really like that purple being in there. I don't have this color in the Jackhammer. I don't even own a whole lot of Jackhammers because they're just so expensive. So anyways, I picked those up. I think they were like $2 cheaper than what they normally are. And then I picked up this little dude because I lost this color. This is the Midwest Finesse jig. It's a swim jig, and a 1/4 ounce and citrus shad. And this color's been working really good for me. And I lost it, so I had to replace it. And yes, I lost it to a fish. Alright, so next up, is Mistlebait's Crawfather. This one is Green Pumpkin Lava Crawl. This color I've actually never seen from them before. I was really surprised to see this because I own almost all the Crawfather colors, and I seen this one up there and I picked it up. And I probably should have went ahead and grabbed the Lava Crawl because I had the Lava Crawl as well, but anyways, I went ahead and just picked up the Green Pumpkin Lava. I'll probably go back and pick up the Lava Crawl too. Next up is the SPRO Pintail Minnow. This one is in Morning Dawn, and this is a 2 3/4 ounce bait, and this bait right here is really cool. It's unique and works really well, as you can tell. It's where's it at? Right there. So it goes like that, and anyways, it's just got these little appendages back here, and they kick quite a bit, and yeah, you can fish this 100 different ways, and the Morning Dawn's a pretty cool color. I don't know what it is about Morning Dawn that catches fish, but it works. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Purple works, so let's see, what do we got here? SPRO Wavetail Grub, 3-inch, and this one is Smoked Black Flake. This is a pretty cool looking little grub. This one is flat on the top. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's flat on the top, and it does have like a little fisheye index, and then it has like a wavy tail. But anyways, really good color. I do fish with grubs here and there. I use them as trailers on spinner baits and stuff like that, or I just use them like that. Pretty good little bait to use. Can't ever go wrong with a grub. Next up is the SPRO Sakara, I believe is how you say it, and a 3.5 inch. This one's Green Pumpkin Pink. And this one, all the stuff has the Minnow bite. And this one I like. It's, you know, like the TRD kind of, with a little spike at the end, but it's their version of a Laztex. So some of these things you got to watch out for and make sure you don't mix it up. But I thought that Green Pumpkin Pink was pretty cool. Next up is the Savage Gear Structure Gill. Now, this bait right here has probably become one of my favorite, I don't even know how to say it, like swimming jig, like the Mega Bass Sleeper. I think that's what they call it. To me, this one just got a lot more action, and it gets through a lot of stuff, and it catches fish. This one is in the crappie color, and it is 3 inches and weighs 3/4 of an ounce. And to me, I fish this 2 ways. I fish it kind of like you do a regular jig, bouncing it up and down off the bottom through the structure, however, or sometimes I just reel it straight in, and fish seem to hit it either way. That tail back there has a lot of action, so you just don't have nothing to worry about. And the hook is covered up by the dorsal fin, so you really ain't got nothing to worry about as far as like it getting hung up on anything. And if you let it sit on bottom, it actually hits and lands on its belly, so that's really cool. And like I said, this right here has probably become one of my favorite between the Mega Bass and I think what is it, the Agent E from Berkeley. This one just, it's been one of my favorites. Next up, I bought the Power Bait Power Stinger. This one's designed for the bladed jig. I think I bought some of these before. Yeah, that's it. I bought them, and the one I bought was too small. I bought the 3-inch, and they work really good like on the baby bladed jigs, but on the bigger ones they're too small. So I went and got the 4 1/4, and this one's an HD gizzard shed, and so we're gonna give that a shot, because whenever I put the little one on the big bladed jig, it didn't work out very well. So anyways, moving on, we got, this has become one of my go-to baits. I fish this a lot with like you would a wacky rig, and this is the Strike King Supa fry, and anyways, this one's in Morning Dawn, 4 1/2 inches long. And anyways, it kind of reminds me of the old centipede that Zoom used to make, or makes, kind of like that. So anyways, that's the way I fish it. I kind of fish it like a wacky rig. Next up is the Pintail Stick, 3 1/2 inch. This one's in the color of Cleargill. I think this is another one. Yeah. I thought this was one of them Tech ones, but it's not. But anyways, you can see it got like a yellowish tint to it, to the clear, and then it's just got that little tail. And I use these a lot on the Ned rig. Works really well. Can't go wrong with that one. That one's a good one for the Ned rig. And like I said, there's a lot of oil all over these things. So, and the cool thing is they come in like a little clamshell kind of thing, so that helps to keep them in there. And another one, y'all probably all heard about this one. I got a late start on this, but this one is the Pintail Minnow, 3 3/4 inches long, dark shed. And this one's become one of my favorite swim baits. It has really good action in it. It displaces a lot of water. It's got a rib body, and yeah, for like your underspins and stuff, I really like this one. This one's become one of my favorites. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but I got a late start on it. Last year I started fishing them. It's got a flat top, and then the rounded body, and then you got all these ribs, which you don't see a whole lot of plastics that, you know, like minnow style, that have the ribs that these have. most of them are real fine ribbed, and these are a little bit more spaced out and bigger. And then it's got that big old boot tail back here, and it's got a lot of meat on the head with the eyeballs for you to screw into, so you can do it that way, or you can fish it however you like to fish it with a jig head. So I picked up that one, and then I picked up this other one. This one's in the color of Cellmate, which is a really good color, by the way. I've got the Cellmate in a bunch of other colors. I mean, other baits. And then this was another one I found that was kind of shocking, that was on sale to me, which was the Chigger Crawl. And I think they only had 2 or 3 colors available. But this one's in Labatt, and anyways, so it's a real dark blue, and so anyways, I figured that would work good on a black and blue jig, or some kind of black and blue swim jig or something, because those claws, they really flap through the water. I mean, really well. Really surprising of how well they swim through the water. This one's become one of my favorites to go to as well, as far as like jig fishing, and it's the rodent, but it's also this color. I've had a lot of success in this color. This is a 3-inch, so I believe this is the baby. Maybe a 3-inch, yeah, it's gotta be, because the bigger one, yeah, so I think there's a baby and then a junior and then the regular size one. So this one's like the one in the middle, but this is in that moon juice color, and I've had a lot of success on this color on the back of a jig. I don't know what it is about this moon juice color, but works really well. And like I said, I can do this on a Texas rig or on the back of a jig, which I do a lot of, and it works really well. And that 3-inch size is the one I have a lot of luck with. The bigger one I don't really seem to have a whole lot of luck with. Next up was one that I really found shocking to be on there, was the Power Bait Max Scent, and it's the Little Trooper, and this one's watermelon orange, or copper orange red. And I like this color because one of my buddies that y'all know, if y'all watch its channel, or if y'all watch my channel, y'all know, is Joe from Parabellum Fishing. He's the one that got me onto this color. I watched him one day. I think he was fishing like a TRD, or maybe it was a crawl or something that was in this color. But anyways, this is the Little Trooper, and I fished with the Little Trooper before, and I've had good luck off of it. And the Max Scent, if you notice, is a faded out. It's like they ran it through the washer and dryer a couple of times, and it got that waterlogged texture, and the colors are just faded. And I like that. And I think the fish do too as well, along with the scent. And anyway, so I've had quite a bit of luck off of that. So I picked up a pack of these. I wanted to try that color. They had that, and I think like anything that had to do with red, I think, was on sale. And then the last one I picked up was this Diki Brute. They had this one on sale. I think it was like $5. I was really shocked because normally they're like 11 or 12 bucks. This one's 3/4 of an ounce and 2.7 inches long. The color is Fire Crawl. And anyways, I picked up a Diki Brute not too long ago, which was in the color of Cyborg, which was silver and purple, and I had pretty good luck on that one. I've caught 3 or 4 fish off of it one day. It was a real windy day, and I was fishing up against the rock bank and decided to try it out, and it worked out real well. So I figured I'd pick up another one, and since they were on sale, why not? And they said this one is in Fire Crawl, which to me is not a Fire Crawl. This is more of a, I don't know, a regular crawl to me. Fire Crawl is normally bright red all the way around, but I guess everybody has their own version of it. But I like the yellow and the orange and the red, and if you look at the belly, it's got that yellow orange belly going on. And anyways, that's worked out really well. There is one more item that I did pick up, and they had it on sale, and it wasn't much of a sale, but it was like $10 off, and I'll show it to you. But I wanted a reel that would cast a little bit lighter baits, but not like BFS style. So anyways, I picked up this, and as you can tell, the box came in all dented up, and I was kind of worried about it. I was like, uh-oh, the reel's gonna be messed up. But anyways, they sent this in separate out of the box from that one, and so yeah, this is the Shimano SLX XT. And anyways, from what I've read about it, you should be able to cast lighter lures, like, you know, the 1/4 ounce or something smaller than that, and not have as much trouble as you would say with the SLX. Like, I've got the SLX. So anyways, here is this good piece of artwork. Really nice. I like it. I mean, it looks pretty much like the SLX. The only difference is it's got the little knob right here to adjust your braking without having to get in the inside. And so yeah, I picked that up. Really nice. And I like how it has the little hole down there that you can stick your line through and tie it through and stuff. And so yeah, we're gonna give this a good shot. I think this is the 7-2. So anyways, that's today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and let me know what your favorite bait in the box was. And let me know, do y'all think I got a good deal for it for 70 bucks just on the baits? And also, do y'all ever just go shopping and hit up the clearance aisle? Because that's the first time I've ever done that, really, like just hit the clearance aisle and nothing else. But anyways, let me know what y'all think, and I will see y'all on the next one.